From the mud to the rise, yeah, we built it on the grind. Trench talk, real talk, leave the fake ones behind. We don't fold, we don't break, every move we define. It's the code from the trenches where the real ones are.
So picture this. Pop Smoke, the king of New York drill, is out here living his best life. He's in this Airbnb mansion, flexing harder than your uncle at a family BBQ after 3 beers. He's got designer clothes, jewelry that could blind the sun, and a career hotter than a microwave burrito left in for too long. But what does he do? He posts the address like it's a VIP invite to the cookout. Big mistake, huge. Because lurking outside were Corey Walker and his little sidekick dudes who looked like they couldn't plan a successful trip to the grocery store, let alone a robbery. Now, let's talk about these clowns for a second. Corey Walker and his crew rolled up to Pop's spot like they were about to drop the hottest mixtape of 2020. Spoiler alert, they didn't. Instead, they brought chaos, bad decisions, and probably the worst aim in the history of home invasions. I mean, how do you mess up a robbery so bad that you end up taking a plea deal? These dudes couldn't even rob a lemonade stand without getting caught, and now 2 of them are already home, probably still trying to figure out how to use Google Maps without getting lost. One's on his way home, and the last one's taking a plea deal because he realized jail food is worse than his mom's cooking. But let's not forget Pop Smoke in all this. The man was a legend, a once-in-a-generation talent who brought the drill sound to the world stage. He was out here making hits, living large, and inspiring a whole generation. And what did these fools do? They took that away over some material stuff. Like, bro, you really thought robbing Pop Smoke was gonna make you rich? Nah, you just signed up for a lifetime of being the punchline to every joke. Congrats, you played yourself. And shout out to Pop's mom, who's still out here fighting for justice. While these clowns are out here taking plea deals and trying to rebuild their lives, she's still dealing with the pain of losing her son. That's real. So, to Corey Walker and his crew, y'all really thought y'all were gonna win? Nah, you just lost in the worst way possible. You'll forever be remembered as the guys who messed up so bad they became a cautionary tale. Meanwhile, Pop Smoke's legacy is cemented in history. Rest in power, Woo. The drill world will never forget you. So let's break this down like a cheap folding chair. Corey Walker, the self-proclaimed mastermind of this operation, rolls up to Pop Smoke's Airbnb with 3 teenagers. First of all, Corey, my guy, if your plan involves recruiting teenagers, you've already lost. That's like trying to win the Super Bowl with a team of middle schoolers. But no, Corey stays in the car like he's the getaway driver in a Fast and Furious movie, except he's driving a Honda Civic with a dent in the bumper. Meanwhile, these 3 teenagers go in the house like they're about to film a low-budget horror movie. Now Pop Smoke's in the shower, probably vibing to his own music, when these clowns bust in. Let me set the scene. Pop, fresh out the shower, probably smelling like Dior Sauvage, sees these dudes and decides to throw hands. Respect. But one of these geniuses pulls out a gun and starts shooting like they're in a Call of Duty lobby. Blap, blap, blap. And then, to add insult to injury, they pistol whip him like they're auditioning for a bad action movie. Bro, like, what kind of amateur hour nonsense is this? Besides saying that you're supposed to rob him, not turn it into a Quentin Tarantino film. And then after all that chaos, what do they take? A watch. One watch, and they sell it for $2,000. Let that sink in. You killed a rising legend, a man who is about to take over the world, for $2,000. That's like robbing a bank and leaving with a bag of pennies. These dudes really thought they were about to retire off one watch. Meanwhile, Pop Smoke's career was worth millions. The math ain't mathing, fellas. Now, let's talk about Corey Walker, the ringleader who stayed in the car. This dude is out here trying to play the victim like, oh, I told them not to shoot him. I said hit him with a vase like it's a Looney Tunes episode. Bro, what kind of logic is that? Don't shoot him, just bonk him on the head like Wile E. Coyote. Corey, my guy, you're not slick. The police said you were the ringleader. You bought the ski mask, you drove the car, you sent these kids in there. You're not fooling anyone. You're not the getaway driver, you're the get-caught driver. And let's not forget, 2 of these teenagers are already home because they were juveniles. Juveniles. These dudes were out here committing felonies before they could legally buy a lottery ticket. One of them even did an interview like he's some kind of celebrity. Bro, you're not a celebrity, you're a cautionary tale. You're the guy moms point to when they say, this is why you stay in school. Meanwhile, Pop Smoke's legacy is still shining brighter than these clowns' futures. He's got hits playing in every club, every car, every party. And what do these guys have? A $2,000 watch and a lifetime of regret. Rest in power, Pop Smoke. The Woo will never die. These dudes, they'll just fade into obscurity where they belong. So let's talk about the rest of these clowns. One of the teenagers is locked up for 50 years, but because he was a juvenile, he's only gonna serve until he's 25. Let me break that down for you. This dude is gonna sit in a cell eating bologna sandwiches and watching reruns of Maury until he's 25. By the time he gets out, TikTok will probably be replaced by holograms, and he'll be out here trying to figure out how to use a self-driving car. Bro, you're gonna miss your entire 20s. The only club you're gonna see is the one where the guards yell, "Lights out." Now, let's talk about Corey Walker, the ringleader who was 19 at the time. This dude just took a plea deal for 29 years. 29 years. My guy, you're gonna be in there until you're pushing 50. By the time you get out, your hairline will be gone, your knees will sound like a bag of chips when you walk, and you'll be trying to explain to your grandkids why you missed the entire 21st century. And let's not forget, Corey's been locked up for 4 years already. So he's 24 now, which means he spent his entire early adulthood in jail. Bro, you missed out on avocado toast, TikTok dances, and the rise of AI. All for what? A $2,000 watch? That's not a come up, that's a come down. Pop Smoke's mom said it best. These killers got a slap on the wrist compared to what they deserve. I mean, let's break it down. One dude got 29 years, which sounds like a lot until you realize he's gonna be out before he's 50. Two of the juveniles are already home, probably out here trying to figure out how to use DoorDash without getting caught. And the last one, he's coming home at 25, fresh out of jail, ready to start his life like he just graduated from college instead of serving time for murder. Meanwhile, Pop Smoke's mom will never see her son again. Let that sink in. These clowns get to go home, but Pop's family gets a lifetime of pain. That's not justice, that's a joke. And let's talk about the laws in Los Angeles for a second. In Chicago, if you commit a crime like this, they throw you under the jail, lock the door, and lose the key. But in LA, it's like, oh, you killed a rising star, here's a timeout, go sit in the corner and think about what you did. Two of these dudes are already home, one's coming home soon, and the last one got 29 years. That's it. For taking a life, for ending a legacy, for robbing the world of Pop Smoke. It's wild. Now, let's imagine these dudes coming home. One of them is probably out here trying to get a job, but his resume reads 2019 to 2023 professional dumb decision maker. Good luck explaining that gap in your employment history, bro. The other one is probably trying to start a YouTube channel like, "Hey guys, I'm back, don't forget to like and subscribe." Meanwhile, Pop Smoke's music is still playing in every club, every car, every party. These dudes thought they were gonna come up, but instead they came down, way down. And let's not forget Pop Smoke's mom, who's out here living her best life despite everything. She said she's done with this nonsense, and I don't blame her. She's focusing on her life and moving forward. Respect. Meanwhile, these clowns are out here trying to figure out how to survive in the real world without getting their lives together. Good luck with that, fellas. Pop Smoke, on the other hand, is still a legend. His music is still bumping in every club, every car, every party. These dudes thought they were gonna come up, but instead they came down, way down. They'll be sitting at home thinking about how they messed up their lives over a watch while Pop Smoke's legacy continues to shine. Rest in power, Woo. The drill world will never forget you.